Wait, was wird passiert? Wait, was passiert? Gut, gar gut. Was? It's Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door slowly opened.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Hiroko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria.
For real? Us too? What's she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. The girl's got it in for me. It's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight.
No, not really.
I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought.
I get what you mean, but
Fine. Hiroko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? And oh man, what rotten luck.
after several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. Weird ones for fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. It's Tsubasa's room. After checking nameplate, ring the bell. Takumi, what is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiroko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us, even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hiroko said that. She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows, maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that? This is Hiroko we're talking about. Yeah, no. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Alright, I've done what Darumi asked me to. Now I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiroko getting us all together though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next. Alright, so everyone's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiroko up to this time?
Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I am getting stomach cramps.
Of course. I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them, or have them raw if you prefer.
You are totally heartless.
Hiroko, please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well. Help yourself to dry bread. One per person. Just one slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on. That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today. So why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kaku and Choma. The non-fighters, as we've been calling you, I've decided. You're going to leave the school. Huh?
What do you mean leave?
You're kicking us out? Kicking you out? What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble?
What? Right now?
Hiroko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think we've been brought here for one purpose, and one purpose only? To fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What, as decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better.
You can't just use us like that.
You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much difference. I'll just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Are you for real right now? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. I've wasted my time with meaningless objections. I'm leading this school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well, you see, now no excuses. Pick up whatever personal belongings you have and leave.
Seriously? Right now?
If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiroko, please. This is all too sudden. You give them some more time? And for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? Alright. You've got 5 days. 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever. Just 5 days? If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later.
What kind of test?
We'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. With a customary brusque attitude, Hiroko said all she had to say and left without another word. This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades, friends.
Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us.
That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try.
Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight.
Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside school grounds...
I know. Jeez, it's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. The school, this war, the whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I'd better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break.
Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiroko had been.
Sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. I'm supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war. Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Roma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Roma. Get where Hiroko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not going to happen. Masa, I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway.
Huh?
That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there. You know that. Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Atsuki. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly. What shall we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about the thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. Why? Keep your secrets. But you know, there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be our paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks. Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hiroko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
Gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. She was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiroko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right off after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along. We all just dancing on to a tune, huh? Man, it pisses me off. I don't like it either, but if you want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? Of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? Don't seem like they're willing to spill beans. Right, we need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. Who do we get to do this? In response, all eyes in the room turned toward me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ema. They already consider me a traitor. Probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you know, you just know the roomie'd only make it worse.
Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse.
We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do.
Hey, it'll only reverse your social links with us if you try to do it all yourself at this point.
Thanks, guys. We've got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. It's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eiro, Takemaru, Darumi and I went back to our rooms. 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shomagaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. The list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. He doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. We feel 5. If give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. The first one I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiroko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Yeah, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. Just that I don't want Hiroko to catch us. So, would you mind letting me in? Of course, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What am I? The consolation prize? The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiroko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? I'll just... But in exchange, would you open up to me? Open up to you? About what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you're after from what you were after from the start? Sandwiches were to bribe me for information. Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. No, it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go up there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
Huh?
What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit.
Hey!
When what comes out? I don't understand what you... Puke! I puke, okay? It's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa's always retching. That's why, if I ever fought the invaders, I'd turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered at by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got in your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushed me out of her room, tears spotting in her eyes. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. Can't blame her for refusing. There's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find out a way to suppress nausea. Although, puking is... Puking? Edo, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So, what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles. But this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... I proceeded to tell Ada about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. See, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead.
Huh?
What do you mean? Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that? What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room? Gift-o-matic? Yeah, if they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the gift-o-matic. Fashionable sick pouch. Looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof bath bag. It can be fully washed for max cleanliness. Now, fashionable sick pouch. This looks perfect. Buzzes should open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials will need a string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, that'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. So Ada and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Where to start? I guess I just ask everyone. It's about a heartfelt gift to persuade her, talk to the other characters. Also need to go exploring. Okay.
Huh?
Do you have a fashionable pouch? Could I have it?
Don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there, raw dog. So I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface.
You're right. Yeah, you should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case.
I mean, I might not have one, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch.
Huh?
Really?
Around where we found Aido. I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was, so I could go maybe pick up something from there later.
Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shop from Darumi. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later. Fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before. Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets. Me snuggling up against my sister dearest. We are pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggles did these go through? Can I have a piece of string? I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Thanks, I'll do that. But I didn't find a pouch, so I managed to get some string. That's progress at least. Muss ich mit ihm reden? Der hat doch gesagt, wenn pouch hätte. Look, Takumi. A plastic bag. Nice one, Ado. Put them down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here. But whatever. He did find one of the items after all. How's it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day, where she learned how to be a mechanic. No, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
At Grandpa's workshop, huh? Should file this information away. It might help me convince her.
Ah.
By the way, Takemaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? What? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. Well, we got string in a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch.
Huh?
Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetics shop where we found Edo outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Oh. Okay, let's head for the cosmetics shop. That's somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then that should be in that direction. Flashy abandoned on the roadside, looks like an invader. Check.
I'll take this with me.
Schon zu zweit.
Good to go. I'm ready whenever. Allow me to trim down their number. All well and good. I've got this. There! Let's do this! All right! Here we go! Yeah! Ready when you are!
Nice.
We did it! Yes! Let's go! That's it! We better get moving! Ha! Got it! Nice! Let's do this! Take that! My turn! There! Got good to go! Ha! I've got this! Ha! I'll take this with me.
Fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi, we got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relief when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, we're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, Uber. Important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. Important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Karua is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Takumi, why'd you come back? I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Oh, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Persuasion missions. But it's the right thing. She shares her worries. You can choose what to say. Pressing her twice. Number of options may increase. Choose the right response. Please gauge to 100. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point. Okay. In persuasion. I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it smells and it's slippery.
I'll take that sick bag.
Just use that sick bag.
What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Ja, runter. Den jetzt zerschnitten hat. Zerschneiden war, ich glaube, der dritte Teil. Was? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but that everyone would see her do it. I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, and there's a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Anymore? Voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. Ja, ich glaube, es war entweder der zweite oder der dritte Raumparteil, wo man das auch gemacht hat. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. Needed to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You wanna know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry in secret and puke some more. That's why I decided before I went to middle school to avoid any situation that made me nervous. To live an easy life free of any puke. That's why I can't fight. Because if I fought, I would definitely puke. I think that if I puked in front of everyone here, the same thing would happen again.
Detektiv.
I'll puke with you.
Wie hieß das? Master Detective Archives Raincoat. What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. We'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Buzzer stared at me as if she was trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. And suddenly her expression relaxed as if I had gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
You with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but it got her to smile at least. don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Am I saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Should I not be? Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs. If memory serves. Apparently a grandpa runs a workshop. Oh, maar ernsthaft. Rückblende. Zu einem Moment vor ein paar Minuten. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic.
Huh?
Do you mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takemaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Karua is to me, then mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? Her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
Why? Remember what Siri said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your families, your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Siri may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
Protect what matters most to us
And
together.
protect what matters most to us together.
Fighting to protect humanity. To protect my grandpa in his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can. You don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want, and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince: Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. Doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Yeah, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room.
Why I won't fight? Because I'm scared, obviously.
After filling up on the sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight.
I mean, how's it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't help that I'm scared. Can all of you be fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed.
People I care about? I don't have anyone like that.
What? But your family?
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in.
Found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry I didn't know.
Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
Hey! I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking out for myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number 1. Okay, been done here. Go home.
Wait, hold on. Just hear me out.
I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stick of bills, then we'll talk.
Money?
Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo.
Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? It's something he wants, something with a monetary value. No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas.
Tsugumi, look what I found.
What's that?
A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting.
Okay. Narumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. And he don't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. Warum weiß der so viel über die anderen? It was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. Surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. But do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up day in, day out, he just got good at it. Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a sec, maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. Should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes, or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. I'm going to get him clothes, but I need to research his tastes. Peeked into the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko? Looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? Record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. He's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable.
Ah.
Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously. You think I want to do this I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. They might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Siri said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all this for you. So that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Sorry, never mind. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Vielleicht eine Nähmaschine oder so. Und Stoffe. According to Takemaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. What about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants, and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. Search Gift-O-Matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching, sewing kit with all the tools needed for any project. In the hands of an expert, it's better than a machine. Sewing kit, this looks good. Materials I'll need needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. It's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be a pain.
I was wandering around some ruins by a fun old hospital.
Yeah. If the place the room we found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if they're medical cotton pads, they might work in place of the cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. Have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Mach mal. Nächstes Mal dann.
Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi?
Okay.